We're on. So right on. I think we're on. All right. Hello, y'all. Let me make sure all my devices are down because I'm hearing an echo.
Okay.
So we're live. We're live. Thank you all for joining us. Gonna move us over here for a minute, put us all on the same playing field for right now. So we're here. Thank you all for joining us on this beautiful Tuesday with our special guest.
Yes. Hey, everyone that has joined us so far. And hey, Joe, welcome. Thank you for joining us and offering to come.
Hello.
Yes, thank you. This is like in the making since the beginning of the year. I was telling Jessica that we got to get Joe on. Yes. We have to get him on. He's gonna be a good someone good to have as a special guest.
Yes. Hey, Sean.
Hey, Sean. How you doing?
Hey, Renee.
Hey, Renee. Let me make sure that we are uploaded on all the rest of our platforms, and then we can get going because we are really excited. So,
yes,
take a few minutes to do this.
Yes, Sean, we have missed you. It was like we ain't seen Sean on.
We wonder what was going on with you.
Right.
You know you're gonna be there, honey, for sure. And we are showing up. Hold on a second. Real quick.
Hey y'all ready for tonight's topic? This is gonna be a good topic. So yes.
Let's see what we got going on. So of course we do encourage audience participation. So please leave your comments, your remarks, your suggestions. I can't talk right now. Suggestions in the comment section. We here for it. Trust me, Joe is here for it. So look, because he's gonna bring it. So y'all be ready. Yeah. Joe, where you from? I'm not trying to tell too much right now, but it's just where you from? I know where you from. I'm talking about where you from for the other people.
Originally from Memphis, Tennessee.
Okay. So y'all know he's bringing it, okay? Yeah, because he's from Memphis,
I ain't crazy. Might be a little smidgy.
Huh?
I might be a little smidgy. I ain't really crazy though. I might be a little. I might be a little remedial, but I ain't crazy.
Thank you. He's not crazy. I didn't mean crazy like mentally crazy, but I'm like you said, just he cool. He's gonna speak his mind. You're gonna get it, and it's gonna be, it's what it is. Nothing but respect. So
yes.
No, not crazy. He far from crazy. Far from that. So we're gonna try to wait about 2 more minutes to see who all come on. So how has y'all day been so far?
It's been good. I slept most of the day. Well, because I worked last night.
Okay.
Had a little headache, and then my daughter done took my ibuprofen, but it's all good.
Which was my the oldest one?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Joe, how's your Tuesday been?
It's been good. It started out kind of busy. Been up early. I had a big order I had to get out this morning.
Okay,
so it's been kind of busy. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Productive.
Yeah.
That's always a good thing. Yes. That's always. I hit the ground just running today and Or you know what? I'm like, darn, it's time to go live. It is Tuesday. It's not Friday. But
Tuesday.
next
I've been
week.
anticipating.
And Tanika said, hello. Thank you for joining us, Tanika. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for joining.
So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Hopefully some more people will come on. And definitely those of you who are on, please be sure to like, share, tag a friend, invite a friend, you know, just we here for it. So please, you know, yeah, go ahead and get that out there, post it, share it. So we're here. So I'm going to go ahead and get going. Because tonight we're gonna need all the time that we have. Trust me, we about to get it in. So I want to welcome you all to the Topeka and Jessica Weekly Live. We're two best friends. We're from the South. Our goal is to not only inspire but encourage, to provide hope and entertainment by discussing different topics, situations in real time, real life events through transparency and a sense of humor and realness that you're not gonna find anywhere else. So I am your host, Topeka.
And I'm Jessica.
And we have
Joe. I'm Joe. I apologize. I'm Joe.
And we welcome you all to the Topeka and Jessica's Weekly Live. So before we get going, I would like for Jessica to go ahead and do the disclaimer, and then from there we're gonna get right into it. So y'all, I'm telling y'all here, y'all on time. It's gonna be worth it. So thank you all for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead, Jessica, with the disclaimer.
So as y'all all know, our platform offers real time, like we have now, real live events. You know, it's no pre-recorded things that's going on, and we offer transparency. So in that, we talk about things that's going on in the world. We may talk about medical issues, mental issues, relationships, and all that stuff. So in that, we may give advice as far as, you know, things that we've been through, things that may have worked for us. But by any means, we do not want y'all to say, hey, this is what Topeka, Jessica, and their guests said to go do. You always want to seek your professional provider for anything that you need help with. So our platform, again, is just to enlighten, want y'all to engage. And we know, you know, in the past, our, you know, episodes have, you know, helped people. So that's what we're here for. But again, we're not saying this is what you need to go do, X, Y, Z. Always seek your, you know, spiritual advisor, your medical provider, your psychiatrist, or whomever for any of that professionalism that you may need. So
your therapist, your marriage counselor, your divorce counselor, whatever you have, your best friend, your next door neighbor, your cousin, it don't matter.
Right.
So we're gonna get going. We're gonna get going. So my dog, Joe, thank you. I'm telling you, he's been on it. And to know him is nothing but to love him for real. So I've known Joe, I'm gonna say about 5 years. I was sitting up thinking about it today. I'm like, how long have I known this? You know,
longer than that.
Huh?
It's been longer than that.
Well,
probably like about 5 years. Yeah, about 5 years. Yeah,
5, 6 years. Okay, so about 5, 6 years, give or take. So from day one, you know, just a straight like he like you feel like you've known him forever. That's just the vibe, everything. But he's gonna be real with you. He's gonna be authentic. Like, had you questioned, like, wait a second, now I know I stand firm on this, but wait, let me consider this, you know. So man, but much respect. So with that said, I have been seeing him post because y'all know I post. I post how I feel. I post what comes to my mind. You're gonna get it, and that's what Joe is. But he's just what it is. So when you speak of an alpha male, and somebody named masculinity, he's it. And I remember at first, like years ago, we had to talk about this, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna go, you know, toe to toe with you. Like you ain't. You gonna make your point, I'm gonna make my point. So he had been posting on social media, good posts, and I was like, it's stuff trending. So I was telling Jessica about, I'm like, Jessica, boom, you know, he posted such and such, and people went, whoa, and then here he come again, you know. So I'm just sitting back watching, because sometimes I watch, I'm saying that I'm just watching. I'm like, you know what, Joe, we gotta have you on our line. Like, we gotta have you. So finally, we get Joe, who's keeping up all the commotion, not to mention he has a lot of talents, very gifted, but because of his presence on social media, he's on so many platforms now. So I'm like, so when you know, don't forget about us down here, but people are calling. He just did one Friday, he's doing one Sunday, boom. So y'all just thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
It's a
So
pleasure.
Joe, why don't you start telling us a little bit about yourself? Like, give us a little bit of background. You don't have to go all into details, but let the people know who you are.
Like I said, I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee. I've been a barber for over 20 years. I can cook, I can sing, can't
Oh,
dance though. But
oh,
I
okay.
mean, I like to throw a rock and hide my hands. You know what I'm saying? I'll start some stuff and I'm gone. I'm out of there. Yeah. So I'm just I like to have fun. I like to hear other people's perspectives
Mm-hmm.
mixed with mine. So I'm a little different now. I'm a little touched.
Different and touch is good. It can be good. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. You gotta be open minded. You gotta be open minded.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You gotta be
So
open
that's why
minded, man. My perspective on things, I'll make you think.
Mm-hmm. And that's always good to have,
Everything.
make people think. Yes.
Everything from relationships to religion to just different perspectives about things going on in the world. I'll make you think.
Mm-hmm. So let's talk about the post Pika was speaking of with the alpha females. That's what we want to get into first. So you put up a
Let's
post
go.
on social media. So let us know what that post was, what it entailed and what you were speaking on as far as the alpha females.
So basically, what I was saying is, according to nature, is not a such thing as an alpha female, and that's what the uproar was about. I truly believe it's not a such thing as an alpha female. Alpha is just that, an alpha. So it's like when it comes to nature, especially when it comes to men and women, I'm talking as far as when it comes to a relationship situation or depending on what it is, the male is going to be the alpha. He's supposed to be anyway because he's a leader. So when you look at female saying, I'm an alpha female, I'm an alpha female, in my perspective, you're operating in masculine energy. You get what I'm saying? So it's not, people think that submissiveness is a bad thing, but it's not. Because as a male, even as an alpha male, if I have a submissive woman, or it's going to be time where I may be submissive to her. So submission is not a bad thing. So I feel like the only time a female can be considered an alpha is when they're running packs with other females. When it comes to a man operating in masculine energy, it's not such thing as alpha female.
Interesting. So you're saying that all of us females of this generation, well, I ain't gonna say this generation, but all us females these days are going around saying, I'm an alpha female. You're telling me that there's no such thing as an alpha female. I'm just trying to make sure that they,
you can be dominant. You can be naturally aggressive or dominant, but like I said, like if a alpha female meets a true alpha male, she's gonna be submissive. So is he really alpha female?
I agree, but with that, I agree. You're right. I agree with that part. Okay. However, I do think that some females, right? Not that again, I think we're put into the alpha role, right? And you're right. We do because you got the beta males and you got the alpha males. You're saying there's no such thing, okay? But mind you, I'm a single parent, okay? And I'm having to step into that role because my whatever. So now I'm operating in my alpha, masculinity, unfortunately, whatever. I gotta have authority, I gotta have structure, all that stuff. I'm not being whatever. But then you're right, if you do meet an alpha male automatically, yes, I get that. But what if you're with a beta male? A man who doesn't have that? Are you trying to say that in that case there's still
exactly
not an alpha?
You're a woman dealing with a beta male. So like you said, sometimes you can be forced into a masculine role, but does it really make you an alpha over him?
No.
How can I put this? Most women, when dealing with a beta male, they'll run over them. They're gonna run over them. They're gonna do whatever they want to do. So they're not truly submissive. So a lot of times that's not gonna really last long, because if you got an independent woman or a strong woman or anything of that caliber, what's gonna happen? It's not gonna last long. Sooner or later, she's gonna crave for the alpha female. For the alpha male. It's in nature. I always want to be dominated, but she wants a dominant male.
That's true. That's true. And done in the right way.
Yeah, in the right way.
Oh,
It doesn't have to be. And when I say dominant, it doesn't have to be like, oh man, go do what I go fix this sandwich. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It ain't gotta be like that because, like I said, you can be an alpha male and a dominant male with, and operating your true masculinity without having to be aggressive.
that's true. That's true. And a lot of times, what I get too, with that alpha thing, people think it's all about somebody telling you what to do, controlling you, and all that. It's not. It's not at all.
Yeah.
But I think that's a misconception, or is it? What is your opinion on that?
No, I mean, because like I said, if a man is, like I said, operating in true masculinity, he's doing what he's supposed to do as a male, as an alpha male, then that woman will be naturally submissive. It's just this is nature. So it's like like even the topic when we were talking about 50-50 and certain things, this and that. If a male is actually, like I said, doing what males do, like operating, like I said, I was bred to provide, protect, and direct. If I'm doing my job as a man to provide for you, protect you, and direct you in the right direction, naturally you're gonna be submissive.
That's true. And it's one of those components is missing, right? That us
Yeah.
females may step into a little bit into our alpha, as we say, right? As we say, alpha role. Because one of those is missing.
So
A matter of the dominant, leading, right? Providing, protecting. But if one of those missing, what do we do?
So it depends on, number one, the relationship that you have with your woman. So let's say, for instance, if the providing part comes about to where it's like it doesn't so much he falls off, but if something happens to where she has to step into that role, it still doesn't take away his alpha, him being an alpha.
It does not.
Like me,
No.
it wouldn't affect me because if anything, I'm like, okay, well, you know what? I'm slipping. I gotta tighten up this and that. You have to step in and say, okay, well, I'm gonna take care of this right now. This and that. It's not gonna. I think so. It's not gonna like really affect me mentally or emotionally or anything like that. But if you got the right woman, if you don't have the right woman, she'll turn around and use it against you. So, like I said, I mean, you have to. I mean, even the protection part. You're supposed to. I mean, I might have your back, gonna have mine. If you see something I don't see before I see it, if you let me know it on time so I can handle it, then I'm gonna do that. But if you gotta do it, you gotta right in there before I can even make a move, then that's what you gotta do. It's survival.
So let's take it back with the alpha, because some people may like, what is alpha? What is this alpha that they're speaking of? So some of the traits that are, with the alpha is leadership, self-confident. They know exactly what they want in life. They're able to have people say, okay, this is somebody I want to follow. They're able to, I wouldn't say like persuade, but, get people to join in the direction that they're going. So I think sometimes, because of course, if a person consider themselves an alpha, they have to be going in a positive direction. Some people may be an alpha and they may be going in a separate direction. They do have people follow them. But again, I think I personally think a female can hold an alpha trait to a point where you don't have to be like dominant, where you're able to say, hey, I'm not even for sure what the definition of a beta, because I personally don't get into all of the alpha, beta, all that stuff. I don't get into all of that. But a female, sometimes I can be strong-minded. I'm very, I can have a firm decision on what I think and how I feel, and I voice that. But again, it's not a way to say this is what you need to do, but in a way to say, okay, think in a different way. So I'm not for sure that would be considered like an alpha female, but I think sometimes a female can be like have an alpha trait if they're able to be a leader and step up and be confident and bring those people along with them to go in a direction that they're going. So do you not feel that that's true when you say you don't think it's a such thing as an alpha female?
And I like your perspective. Because in my eyes, it's more like, okay, well, you got a woman with leadership skills, all the qualities of what could be per se an alpha, what you could be perceived as. You can have those traits, you get what I'm saying. But those, it's been transponded down over the years that, like I said, like you said, that woman has to step into that role of showing leadership, because you got to think about it. Before the 60s and 70s, let's go back. No, women didn't work. Women didn't then wasn't in position to do certain stuff like that. So within the Western culture alone, things have changed over the years. So that comes down to a lot of, like I said, it comes down to a lot of factors. So you're absolutely right. A woman does possess characteristics as an alpha because, like I said, a woman's leader. I mean, she can. Who's your first teacher? Your mom. Who's the first person you cried to? Your mom. Depending on your situation. So it's in them. Don't get me wrong, but to be considered alpha, it takes way more than that.
So my thing too, I'm gonna go to the comments first, and I'll come back to what I was gonna say. So we've had some more people come on. So Caldrick said blessings, and thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you.
And Bodine, that's my brother Tyner. I'm gonna say Tyner. But hey, bro. He says you have to be doing the things as a man and meet the criteria to be an alpha. Plus, a lot of great men was raised by single moms, and they had to be everything. Now that's real.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that comment?
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. Like I said, in order for you to be an alpha, you have to meet those criteria. I mean, that's what I said when I said it for like to provide, protect, and direct, doing your job as a man and doing what you're supposed to be, what an alpha would do whenever you're in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's more than just provide, protect, and directing. You know, you gotta deal with emotions. You gotta deal with this. Okay, well, you know, because women go through so many different phases of life. So you gotta be able to deal with everything. You gotta be able to deal with, you know what I'm saying, when she's crying for no reason, you gotta be able to deal with, you know what I'm saying, it's more than just provide, protect, and directing. You know what I'm saying, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. You gotta be able to provide all of it.
That's true. So so what if, yes, exactly. So with that, you got to be able to hold her up. So that means she feels comfortable coming to you when she's in a situation, right? And knowing that you're going to hold her up, knowing that you can support her, you know, so that comes with being grounded. But what I was going to say is, for instance, in a relationship, I do get what you're saying with the alpha, you know, male, not the female, but in a position, say you're at work and you're in a leadership position. I feel in that capacity, okay, females definitely can be alphas. So maybe I can be an alpha at work in my career, okay?
Yeah.
But then when I come home, I have a husband, the order of, you know, whatever, God, the man, the wife, the kids. So when I'm home, I'm not the alpha. At home, my husband's the alpha. But at work, I'm the alpha. Or in my career, in my profession, whatever it is. What do you think about that?
So are you an alpha or is that your position?
That's a good question. That's a good question.
That's your job. You know, I mean,
Right.
if you're a manager, you have to go in and do your job.
Right.
You have to manage. If you're a CEO, you have to go in and do your job. You're a CEO. You have to maintain this whole company and do what you have to do. That's your job. That's your position. So it is. So let me ask you a question. If you get fired, I mean, if you get demoted tomorrow, are you still out on your job?
I got nothing to say.
That's a good way of putting it.
Exactly. That's a great way of putting it.
If you get demoted tomorrow, you go from CEO to assistant manager. You know what I'm saying? Are you still out?
No.
Nope.
Are you gonna get mad and say, "Hey, I don't like this," girl? You might try to go for another position, but you're not the alpha no more.
Right.
That's the difference. See, when it comes to a relationship, I'm the alpha and I'm the alpha. How can I get demoted?
That's a good question, okay? How can you get demoted? So what if you're not doing the things that an alpha male is supposed to do? Can you be demoted?
It was a good comeback. I thought about it when I said Hey, you were quick on your feet. I told you that other day. You quick on your feet. Well, I'll give you that. You quick on your feet. I thought about it. No, someone said it. I said I might have just messed up. I tried to slip it past. I mean, yeah, you can most definitely get demoted. You know what I'm saying? Johnny be hanging around the corner waiting on you.
I believe so. Johnny was way before that happened. Yeah, you're right.
Johnny waiting on you to slip. Johnny Longstroke around the corner right now, waiting on you to slip, even around the bush. I promise.
Right.
That's true. That's true. And I think sometimes too
But
in
yeah, you can most
relationships.
definitely get demoted.
Mhm.
But the thing about one thing I learned about women, you know what I'm saying? A woman will give you 15 chances after you messed up
Yes.
15 chances.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then it'll be that one time when she gone mentally is over. That's when the emotion comes.
Mhm.
That's when the emotion goes. When she gone mentally, it's over
That's
with.
true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I agree 100
But
and
yeah, you can't be
100%.
demoted.
But I think sometimes when people, I think a true alpha male, they are confident in whatever, like their personality is so strong to where they are a leader. And I think sometimes some men, I'm not saying all, but some men try to, it's just a characteristic that everyone don't carry. We all know that.
That's
And I
true.
think sometimes when a female look for that in male, that's where they mess up at, because that male does not hold that characteristic.
That's
So
true.
I think that's where the demotion comes in, when they waiting on Johnny around the corner, Johnny waiting to come in. And I think that's where because sometimes you can be
Yeah.
looking for something in someone that they just don't carry.
You can't carry you because everybody can't be a leader.
Right.
So
Right.
all males are not alphas.
Yeah.
I don't think all males are alphas.
So you can be an alpha male out of position. No, 100%. No way. If there was, it wouldn't be homosexuality.
You got to lag.
It's not. It just can't be that way.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I mean, all men can't be alpha. It's not in there. It's not in every man.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, being an alpha male and being having the conscious mind to understand, I can be an alpha male operating in my true masculinity, right? But I can be in a room with other alpha males and cope
You're not intimidated.
if it makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, a beta male show itself when alpha males come around because they get they can't cope in the room with alpha males. They can't. It's like it's always a problem. It's always this. It's always that. So I'm an alpha male that can cope with other alpha males because I'm confident in myself.
So you're saying beta males are not, they are intimidated by alpha males? Is that what you're saying?
100%.
So if
That's
a
why they're
woman's
beta
dealing with a beta
males.
male, yeah, so if a woman's dealing with a beta male and she doesn't know she's with the beta male, and say we go somewhere and it's some alpha males around, is that where the beta male is going to show his jealousy? Or can that be an alpha male as well showing his jealousy? Or is the alpha male going to be confident, like, I'm good, I
Alpha
ain't got
male,
nothing to worry about. I'm taking care of home, taking care of this, we good.
that's a good question. That's a good question. I think it's a possibility that because jealousy is an emotion.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Jealousy is emotion. So I think it's a possibility that an alpha male can show some jealousy.
Okay. Okay, we'll check
Honestly,
that.
that's a good question. That's a good question.
So I'm gonna go to the comments real quick. So my brother, he says there's a lot of women that are breadwinners in the home. So they now become the provider in the house, and as men have to realize that certain situations we have the role of an alpha, and there are times we respect the woman's place and not feel insecure about it.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I agree with him.
That is true.
Remember, we just had this conversation yesterday about a man who might not make as much money as a woman. The woman might
Mm-hmm.
make more money. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna take away. She makes more money, man. It's not gonna take away from me being an alpha. I can respect that.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
if anything, two things gonna happen. It's gonna either gonna push me to earn more money, or
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna put ourselves in a position to where hey, we can do this, we can do this, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? So it
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't bother me.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. So this post I'm seeing that was trending on his thing, he got so many responses on it. So I just pulled it up, right? Because I want to read some of these responses, right? Because I was over here when it came up, I was like dying, like this is crazy. I called this. Can you believe the traction that's come from him just putting this stuff out there? And he'll post up because he know what he's doing, and he'll get all this traction. So some of the comments, I'm gonna go to one here. It says, hold on, let me go. I have been scrolling, right. Someone said only alpha I know is the alpha and the omega, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the alpha the beginning and the omega, the end. So a lot of times they say that's where it comes from too.
Yeah.
So hold on one second. It's a lot of comments. Okay. Someone said that they feel like there can be alpha females, but let's break it down, right? Because they're trying to give a clear understanding. Alpha means beginning, comes first. A is the first in position, numero uno. So just like a man can have that energy, can women not have that energy? She said it's a question. Didn't say alpha means a man. Let's go deep, bro. Break it down for me.
Mm-hmm.
He wrote it. And someone else came back. They said an alpha female is strong and a successful woman who publicly embraces her leadership skills, right? Come on,
Mm-hmm.
alpha female traits include high levels of confidence, assertiveness, and ambition. And then somebody else, this is all in one thread, right? This is one person who posted it, the person I just read. The next person said women can be alpha, but only in the presence of other women. They cannot be an alpha in the presence of a man. And then somebody else said, oh, are we talking about women? My bad. I thought we was talking about cars anyways. So Joe on there, they're going on. He's like, no, speak your mind. So with that said, they're going showing all these packs of different stuff. But somebody said they never heard of it. But when they say I'm crazy, right? When the truth enters the rooms, it airs out. So with that said, it's so much debate that goes on about alpha, mega, whatever, and even like looking on TikTok for videos, it was crazy. So I don't know, is people here saying that alpha nor beta are gender specific? Y'all just hear women complaining of the lack of alpha males. And I do hear that a lot because some women be like, I can't deal with a beta male. I'll run over a beta male. Beta male ain't assertive. They're not strong. They're not confident. They won't go to work. They not providing. I'm still having to get out here provide and hustle like I ain't got providing. So what we doing here? So that's what this person said here. They said y'all just hear women complaining of the lack of alpha males a lot. Even animal pets have alpha females.
I think that was my guy T Hull.
Not that one wasn't.
But even let's break that down. Even when it comes to that, look at something simple as a line, right? Line is all a primary hunter. And everybody said, oh, they want to eat without a line. And said this, and that. Yes, the line is the primary hunter. But why is the line is the primary hunter? Because it's the male line job to protect the pride lands. So while you're hunting for the cubs and you're doing this, he's strolling around all day making sure another lion doesn't come in and terrorize his pride. So even that we had one male line with five or six different lions. Yeah, you do have one line that's pretty much like the leader in the pack. But guess what? When that male line comes around, they all battle.
They gonna haul. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they all because you look at it. So if we're gonna talk about animals, so are we gonna take it back to polygamy too? So we're gonna take it back to polygamy too, since we're talking about animals.
Go right ahead, Joe. Go right ahead. Because that's the topic next, polygamy. Yeah, take it back to polygamy. Come on, what you got?
No, what I'm saying is if we want to compare ourselves to animals when it comes to the alpha beta male situation, well, I mean, if I'm the true alpha male, I get to have 3 or 4 other lines too. So we can find ourselves with animals. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think the males that are in polygamy relationships, they do have that. They are strong, I think, and they consider themselves very confident, and they are the leaders. Because I know is who is the Akon that has multiple wives? But I know that they said that he take care of all of his wives, like they don't want for anything, and he like holds that. I haven't looked into it; it's just hearsay. But he holds that leadership role when it comes to his wives. Like he really takes care of them, you know, and he holds up to that standard of being an alpha male. But of course, where he's from, I guess that's standard or custom or whatever. But they do say in his, I'm just using his situation as a example in that, since you brought up that. But I think if that's something that you choose to do and your mates, I think as a male you would have to be very confident and be a leader and a provider in that. But you got some relationships that's polygamy relationships that where the female is the alpha female as well, and so like she really has the men going behind her and doing as she say.
I read about those too. So I was like, that you got a man
now you see how now see how I took you in left field to bring you back right. See, that's a whole bunch of beta males. Alpha male won't stand for that.
But I'm saying, wouldn't she be considered the alpha?
The chess is not checkers. Alpha male won't stand. But like I said,
because he's in control. That's why he went mad.
We run behind. Be 4 or 5 other men run up behind the woman doing everything she there you do. that's some dominant submissive. You know what I'm saying? Like some, I don't know, some other shit.
So what do you say?
I mean,
so how
like,
would
I mean, you want to put here to for one dominant on you. I mean, like no.
So how do you think relationships, when you have two strong individuals together, how do you feel about that? If you got two strong-minded individuals, male and female, together, where they both want to be kind of in control?
It's at some point somebody gonna. I mean, like, how can I put it? Like I said, people look at submission as being a bad thing. At certain times, I might be submissive towards you because you're my woman, but majority of the time you're gonna be more submissive to me. It's not about who's more submissive or what. So I don't know. Like, how can I put it? How can I put this? It's not always about control. It's about coming together and putting your brains together. Okay, you might be strong. I'm strong too. You're not gonna intimidate me. Yeah. All right. I'm not intimidated by you. We got two strong minds that can come together and make something happen. So I wouldn't say it's not really about control. If you're trying to control me, are you out there? You know what I'm saying? That's something you're not gonna do. I'm not gonna try to control you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you control dogs, you control hot pots. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to handle nothing. You know what I'm saying? But my business. So if it come down to a control issue, like, I'm good. I'm out of there. I'm gonna let you control me.
But and I think when you just said that, because I mean, I think that's what some people do think when it comes to alpha. It's not, because a lot of times with the alpha male is gonna respect that female that he's with. He's gonna respect her. He's gonna love her. He's gonna shower her. He's gonna care for her. So it's like really no control over that. I think, to me, a lot of times where somebody, to me, in my opinion, okay, if a person is trying to control somebody, they're not operating in their alpha. A man is not operating his alpha masculinity, because he's showing that he's not confident. He's inferior. I'm not inferior, but he's I don't know, up and down. So to me, that's a beta male in that aspect, is going to try to control or do something like that. To me, that is. I think, to me, all the alpha males that I know, they're all confident and they're strong. And some of them are kind of conceited, if you ask me. They think they're it, and they don't think, and they're the best thing, walking and smoking, and ain't nobody better. And it's like, okay. But to me, all alphas I know like that.
I mean, I mean, I don't. If I have to control you, I mean, it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I explain it? Like, I don't want to have to control you. You know what I'm saying? If you're a responsible adult, you know the ins and outs of this. You know what I'm saying? Either, I mean, it's simple. It's two sides. Either gonna be part of the problem or you can be part of the solution. I get rid of problems. It's just simple. Like I don't want to have to control you.
Makes sense.
I'm straight.
So with that alpha male, we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, this one here. Yeah, I just like, you know what? It's a topic where we hear it a lot, but different sides of it. So next one that went like trending was ladies. If your children's father pays child support faithfully, okay, faithfully every month, on time, and you have no problems by getting and receiving it, that money coming, girl. You know that money's gonna be there on the 5th. It's gonna be that full amount. You ain't got no issues, girl. You know that's coming. You can calculate it into your budget, right? So he says, at what point does he, okay, the one that's paying faithfully, okay, making sure you get your coins at the same time every month. You ain't short. He ain't even a baby with you, baby. You gonna have that coin, those coins. But he said, at what point does he have say so on how you spend the money? Let's talk about it.
He don't have a say so. He don't have a say so.
I just be starting stuff, don't I? I just be starting stuff.
And then he went on and added, he said, so let's say he's paying $500 a month per child, but he's still having to buy school uniforms, shoes, the bare necessities, and still take care of his household in today's society. He still can't pull you to the side and say, hey, let's talk about what's going on with that child support. So somebody came on there and was like, how far you think 500 gonna go? And he said a month for a child. And then they said, did you know how much I pay monthly for medications, groceries, extracurricular activities, entertainment, before and after care alone is $300 a month, and other than $200 ain't hitting on it. And then somebody else said, truth is dudes, ain't nothing word, ain't doing this majority anyways, and it shows. But he come back and say it can go a long way for a child if I'm taking care of my normal expenses like an adult would do, and they had no kids. So then somebody else came, we're gonna end it for y'all. We want y'all input. Somebody else came and said, so the mom should never have her expenses increase, not the man, right? $500 is nothing compared to what comes out of my pocket monthly. And then he says, you speaking personally, I can respect that because I don't know your situation, but me speaking from personal experience, I don't think twice about nothing. So it goes on, and I mean, people get into it, right? Because people are like, no, you can't tell us what to do. Women are saying it. No, like, I got that child living with me, I got gas, I got da-da-da. That still ain't enough, you know? So what do y'all think? Y'all think that at any point, the person who's paying the child support should be able to tell the person who's receiving child support for your child what to do with that money that they're sending? So my brother come and he said, no, you can't ever do that. Never, 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 never. So what do y'all think? Y'all drop them comments down there. So Joe, what's up? What's up with that? Because I'm kind of like, you trying to tell your baby mamas what to do with that money.
Hey man, I'm gonna tell her what to do with that money and she gonna do it.
What?
I'm joking.
Oh, look.
I was itching to say it. I was.
What?
No, for real. Like I said, I remember that. I started the fight with that one. I had some folks in my inbox. They was on my head. I was looking for help with that one. They was on my head. You hear me? They was on my head. But now I'll be real though. I'm be 100% honest with you. This is how I feel about that. It's not so much as at what point can he say something about it, but it's like all right. So I got two kids, two different mothers, right? Night and day. My oldest son, mama, I could never talk to about anything. This and that. My baby boy, mama, we co-parent, so it like way better. Like, you know, we got a relationship to where, say for instance, I just send him some money. Well, you know what I'm saying? Hey, boom, hey. Just don't let Kylan go through that money because I know how my son is, my 14-year-old. You know what I'm saying? He likes shoes because he might work for Nike. He likes shoes and stuff like that. Right there. I said, listen, That's $4,400. Don't let Kylan blow through that money. I don't care if you got to give him $100 a week, this, and that. That's $4,400. Don't let Kylan go on just blow through that money. But it wasn't so much as me telling her what to do. We had a relationship to where we could communicate, and she was like, well, I'm doing this, you doing this, and that. Like he went on a date. He said, oh, Kylan, this, and that. We got a relationship that where we can communicate as far as when it comes to finance, when it comes to our kid. So me stirring the pot with that was really not my situation. It was really somebody else's situation. And I just like took it and ran with it. But like I said, it's more or less like, I feel like if you got a relationship with your child's mother, then it shouldn't be about, okay, well, you can't tell me what to do with my money, this, and that. Because guess what? Like I said, if I'm paying this amount of money a month and you get it every month, and now my child come to me and I don't have this and I need this, I need that, this and that. I'm like, hold on, constantly. I might pull you aside, like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Because at the end of the day, my child is there. Especially if I'm gonna spend time, I'm gonna do what I need to do for my kids. Spending time with them, this, and that. I'm gonna have some kind of not per se telling you what to do, but if I gotta pull you to the side and say, hey man, what's going on? Talk to me. That's where the relationship comes in when it comes to with you co-parent.
I agree. I agree with that, but I got my response. You know that, right? I'm coming. So I totally agree with what you're saying. But okay, so the parent, right, that the child lives with, maybe the parent who's paying, this is maybe hypothetically, okay, they can have a 1-bedroom place. Now that parent who has a child, now they got to get an extra bedroom. So that's going to be a little bit more expensive that they have, right? Then the food expense is going to be more, their light bill, water bill, not including transportation to and from school or whatever else they want to go, extracurricular activities, okay? School clothes, shoes, going to field trips, just whatever, right? That the person over here that's paying don't have, okay? So say Johnny, I'm gonna say the child named Johnny, go to dad and be like, Dad, can I get $100? And some dude's like, no, I'm going to see mom, I just paid child support. Okay. I mean, yeah, maybe he did just pay child support, but mom on this end got all these expenses going on, right? Increased expenses. Let me take it back, because the parent's gonna have the expenses too, but increased expenses because she's the primary custodian that the paying parent doesn't have. So maybe she don't have $100. So you saying because the person is paying child support, Johnny can't come and ask dad for extra money because mom ain't got it? Because even though he's sending child support. Is that what you're saying?
And it also depends on the man. Me, I mean, I'd be like, okay, well, you need $100. Okay, now here. If I got it, I'm here. I'm not tripping. Yes. But what I was saying is when it's consistent to where it's like, okay, well, now every week or every other week or, you know what I'm saying, 2-3 times a month, you're gonna be looking like, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. The child is paying. I got expenses and stuff too. So guess what? When he comes to me, I got to do the exact same thing. And that's what people fail to realize. When he comes to me, I still got to pay my light bill. I still got to pay my water bill. So guess what? Now take the kid out of the situation. Take the child out of the situation. You're responsible to do it. You're going to do it anyway. You have to pay your rent. You have to pay your light bill. You have to pay your water bill. So understand, a current child might increase those expenses a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, that's when it comes down to knowing your personnel and how you co-parent with your significant other. My son, my son right now, my 19-year-old, moving to his own apartment right now. I'm done paying child support, but he had to come at me for some money. I'm sending what I can. So it's like it just all depends on, number one, your budget, what your finances look like. This that. If I ain't got the $100, I just ain't got the $100. You know what I'm saying? But if I do, I'm not gonna trip. This is my son. You know what I'm saying? Here. And they don't think twice about it. But like I said, it also depends on the male and the female too. Because when roles are reversed, I guarantee you, she ain't helping you. I can guarantee you.
You guarantee what? Say it loud for the people in that. She ain't guaranteeing what?
If the roles were reversed, she ain't helping you.
Wow.
I think some will.
But
too with that, like you said, if you don't have the $100, you don't have the $100. But a lot of times when it comes to the female, we can't say that. You know, we have to make it work. We have to figure it out. But you know, you have some females that are understanding that of the father may be in a certain position, you know, where they can or whatever the case may be. But that comes in with co-parenting and having that relationship with that other parent, and understand life happens at any given time. We all can be in a position where we can't at that time. So going back, when a man, my personal thing is when a man start questioning. I understand you do have some females that may just go overboard with always requesting money. I understand that whole concept. But I think sometimes men also can be selfish and be like, hey, I'm not giving you no extra money. Like Pika said, they'll say, go tell your mama to take it out the child support I just sent. You know, or something like that. And I think, and to me, that I for men that operate in that way, I like challenge them to take care of a child for just one whole month, and set aside that money that you give that female for one whole month, like put it in a separate account and just try to take care of that child out of that money for that whole month. And then come back to me and say, well, this is what I was able to do. Because I guarantee, now this is what I can guarantee. That money that you telling that child to go take out that child support, you're not gonna be able to support that child for that whole month.
It's happened my kid, because my son, my kid's father was like, what? Man, I got extra expenses taking him to school and from school. I got this. I'm like, oh, welcome. So
the good thing about it is, I can see both sides of the spectrum. Because remember, Topeka, when you first met me, when I was at Toyota, my older son was living with me. So I wasn't getting child support. You know what I'm saying? I had to do everything by myself, a single father. My baby boy came right behind that. So I can see things from two different perspectives. But like I said, me being how I am, like I was making the money. I wasn't tripping. I was able to take care of everything I need to take care of and still take care of them. So if on the time if they wanted to ask their mom for something, they could ask their mom for something. I wasn't bugging them about this. I wasn't bugging them. My mind is focused on what I'm gonna do tomorrow and how I'm gonna keep this train rolling. So I understand exactly what you mean when you say women still got to do it either way, because I've been in that position. So I can see things from both sides of the spectrum. But at the same time, like I said, you got men out there that done women and took down through the. So it's okay for them to be a little better when it comes to them finance and dragging through court, this and that. No, this is what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You could have let me take care of my son the way I don't want to take care of my son. I want my baby, my older son. I used to feel that way when he was little. Man, I'm doing everything for him. This you gonna take him to court for you get $300? I will make that $300 work.
Right. Now some females do mess themselves up, and I can agree with you on that. Because if you have a father, a baby father that's willing to help, that's willing to go above and beyond, you do got some bitter females out there as well that want this. Now I'm gonna take you and get more, and they don't even get more than what they was getting, So you do have some females that are like that, and I always be like, you got it, like deal with be in a female position that you gotta beg the daddy to do something for the child, but you got someone that's willing, let that man.
Yes.
So I understand that part.
When they do something in child support, also I'm gonna put on child support. Listen, I cannot make this up. First 2 years of his life, me, my mom, and my sister took care of, and it's been her grandmama. I was paying for daycare every week. I paid for daycare every week. I went to Sam's about Pampers. My reminds of going to school, going to a new way for barber school, going to paying for daycare, basically paying for everything, all the clothes, shoes, everything, this and that. And got greedy when she saw me coming up a little bit and went and took me because in Tennessee, the mother may got the rights and certain stuff I didn't know at the time. Oh, she came, took my son back, went to child support, this and that. Now remind you, I'm spending over $1,000 a month. They gave her $300 She was hiding the firecracker.
I bet she was.
That's why I said. Now you gotta do everything I was doing. Everything I was doing for $300. I made it look easy. You know what I'm saying? But now you gotta do everything I was doing for $300. Now you mad at me, kind of taking me to court, want to get more money. You got to realize I'm self-employed. They can't track my money. I tell them how much I make.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she
That's
definitely
true.
thinking.
That's true.
She
That's
couldn't
true.
give
She
me.
not her like
She,
that. She can't afford.
man, 2013, she couldn't give me custody of him fast enough. Sign them over. Sign them over. Here you go. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That chess is not checkers. Yeah, she was 38 high. Then they took her back. I told her, I ended up told her for I was making $500 a week, $500 a week. Couldn't help. He said, "That's all you make?" He said, "I'm the worst barber in Memphis." They took it down like 200.
Oh my God.
I told her I'll make $2,000 a month. $2,000 a month. I said, "I'm the worst barber in Memphis. I can't cut her like that." Man, took it down to $200 some dollars. But I wasn't tripping. That's all.
I
But
bet
thing
she was mad.
I just made sure my son had what he needs. You got that $200, you keep that $200. Gas money.
Mm-hmm.
It's gas money. But I guarantee you, my son ain't want for nothing.
Yeah.
But that's all you're gonna get from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's like, man, sometimes not is how you play the game. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. So I know how some men feel. Because I felt that way when I was in my early 20s. Like, man, that's all you're gonna get. I'm still gonna take care of my child, though, with my son. Man, I went to jail for 10 days for talking crazy to the judge.
Dang.
Shit, man.
I can see that.
When she tried to take me back,
Oh, Lord.
I was hell. I was hell. Man, the bailiff looked at me like shaking his head. That man asked me a dumb ass. I'm gonna excuse my friends. Man asked me that dumb question, man. She tried to take me back for some more money. The judge gonna ask me, so if no, they try to hold me in contempt. So if your son need a gallon of milk, what are you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna go to the store and buy it. He said, well, if your son, your child needs such, what you gonna do? I said, I'm gonna go to the store and buy it. He said, well, what you're saying is you're agreeing that you're in contempt. I ain't contempt of nothing. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for my son. Right. Like, well, you have to do a purchase payment of $600 some dollars, or you're gonna do 10 days in jail. I said, well, how much sense does it make? No, he said you're supposed to pay us, and then we're gonna send it to her. I said, my son need a gallon of milk right now. How much sense does it make for me to send it? He got to wait 3 days for a gallon of milk. I'm going to the store and buy it. Man looked at me like I'm crazy. Like he was surprised. You know what I'm saying? And the baby was just shaking his head. I said, doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? Help me make it make sense. And man turned red in the face, said, man, you gotta pay $600 some dollars, or purchase payment $600, or you gonna go to jail for 10 days. I said, show myself. The baby said, man, you learn how to shut your mouth. No, I paid the money, but I'm saying.
Okay.
But I just felt like I'm like, you trying my intelligence, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's dumb. It's dumb. Why would I wait? Why my son gotta wait 2 or 3 days for no, that's why I said I feel like I was a scam, really. Let me take care of my kid. Let me take care of my own child. I don't need you in my way.
Yeah. And that's how it should be, I feel, but it's sad that it's not like that, because some parents are not going to step up and take care of their kids if the court or somebody's not making them do it. You know, they're not going to do it. I don't know how they think the child is being taken care of, but they're not going to do it. You know, like literally, you know, they can come around every week. If your child's in daycare, I'm just speaking hypothetically. You know, the school year start every year. You know, they school closing. You know, the kid is growing, the kid got to eat. But you don't get that a lot, where the other parent is willing to step up. And then you get some parents that do pay child support, maybe only paying $50 a week.
Yeah.
And they be the main ones hollering, oh, she didn't went to buy my child support. Maybe she got my child support. Oh, she didn't buy. Oh, make it paying $50 a week. Make it now. Don't get me wrong, it helps. But and they be the main ones saying, go take this out of child support. Go tell your mama to get you that out of child support. Them Jordans out of child support. It be those be the ones I see. But go ahead, I'm gonna let you finish.
And don't get me wrong, I you know what I'm saying? It's in some instances, it's women out here that do need that support. It's women out here that really do need that support. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like they give a man time and over again a chance to do this, a chance to do that. You know, depending on his situation, he might be able to do it, he might not, but do something. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if it ain't always financial, Hey, I need to pick them up from school. I need to do this. I need to do that. You know what I'm saying? There's so many ways you can help a woman out with a child, and it ain't always had to be financial.
Yes. Yes, because even picking up from school, watching them sometimes get a break, that helps out tremendously.
Hey man, I need a weekend off. Come. It's spring break, man. I need you to get them for spring break. I can't go back and forth, and I gotta go to work. This, and that. I need to come get them for spring break. All right, get them for spring break. Spend some time with the child. You know what I'm saying? Bond with the kid. This and that. Like I said, it all depends on the man. All depends on the man and the female. Y'all should be able to work together for a common goal to make sure that child is properly raised.
Right, and that's the main thing, is the taking care of the child, to make sure that y'all have it. Because at the end of the day, that's what it boils down to. That's who matters, is making sure the child.
That child, that's right. I don't know any child that has to be here. I don't know any child that has to be here, so hey, let's be right by them. So Willie came in, he did the raise of the hands. I don't know if that means that he's the type that does that, or he's saying, hey.
I think he just said, hey.
Okay, hey, I'm about to say, okay. Because he got his daughters too, so with that, that ain't him, but I applaud everybody, especially the men. I'm saying men because normally, in situations, the kids do remain with the woman, the mother. But these men are stepping up, saying, you know what? Nope, I want this. That my kids are saying, I want a part of my kids' life. I want to contribute. I want to raise my kids. I want to be there. And stepping up, doing what they supposed to. I applaud that, especially single fathers, because come on, we know, and we say women can do anything a man can do, but men really can do anything that a woman can do as well. Yeah. Childbearing, hold on, you can't do childbearing, you can't give birth. Let me take that back. You can't do that. But I'm just saying. I have to provide clarification. Hey,
yes.
It's like I said, it's the thing. It's nature. Like I said, women are natural nurturers. So it's certain things, like you said, a woman can give a child that a man can't give them, and it's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? That leadership, it's different. Why do you think children act different when they with their mom versus when they dad?
Ooh.
That part. You said no.
Yes. Because you can yell. I
you know what I'm saying?
All day long. I can yell at her
all day long. Voice, that deepness, I think.
Yeah.
It's the vibration. It's the vibration. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be able to look at my kids and they tighten up. You know what I'm saying? It's the certain, like the energy, that masculine energy. Kids feel it. Children feel it. Children are more inclined, more in touch with the universe than grown-ups are, because we got used to acclimated to the world. But children feel it. I could be in Walmart. I remember one day I was in Walmart. This kid was in there acting up. I just looked at him. Makes how fast he tightened. He looked at me like, "See, do something." I don't even look at him. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes it's just that. If I raise my voice versus when you raise your voice, they gonna sit down somewhere.
Yeah. No, that's
because it's divided.
Because it's what? You broke up.
Because it's the vibration. It's like how can I put it, man? It's just like it's a different energy that a man can give, that a woman can give. And that goes back to what we're talking about, the alpha male and the alpha female. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different energy.
Yeah, definitely a different energy. Definitely different. I agree with honey. Yeah. But man coming out, they just all in it. What the freak? I can try to deepen my voice. They ain't doing that. It's like, come on.
Nothing. Even to laugh at you sometimes.
Because more than likely, when they was little, you was doing more nurturing than you was a discipline. Baby, don't mess with my baby. Oh, baby, it's okay, baby. All this, yeah. And I got you gotta be hard from the start, like A-Ball MJG said.
Well, that's why mine. I still be like, "Are y'all okay? Is everything okay?" Just like the peaker. Come on now.
Gotta be hard from the start, baby.
Cool. Well, if our audience, y'all have any questions or anything y'all want to say, contribute to our topics for tonight. Any questions for Mr. Darby? Any questions or anything for me or Jessica? Anything y'all want to say? How do y'all feel about it? What are y'all opinions about it? Drop them. We want to know before we get off. So
Yes. Thank y'all for joining us too. Again.
Definitely. It's good. Good.
And thank you.
Huh?
No, you go ahead, Pika.
I was gonna say, I'm just like, I don't know. Over the years, just like learning different stuff and walking into one's true self, that says a lot, you know. But
Mhm.
again, it's just some stuff I just hear and I be like, what? This don't make sense. Okay, but maybe it do make sense. Let me see their perspective, you know. I think it's always good to get others' perspective too. But some stuff just ain't. And I've never been the type, you know, when I had kids, and I've been blessed with two, thank God. I'm like, I don't want to deal with a child support system, you know. I don't. Because like you said, if your child needs something, go get it. You know, imagining your child really needed milk, like that judge said, and you happen to send it to them, and you hope that they're gonna get it in 3 days. Because what if for some reason don't get credited to that account right then? Your child gonna wait 2 weeks for milk. Make it make sense, you know. But they want their piece of everything.
So, Joe, do you have anything else
Like
you
I
want
said,
to say?
I mean, just I don't. You broke up.
No, I was saying, did you have anything else you would like to say before we get off for tonight?
I didn't show out too bad tonight. I spared y'all.
No, you didn't.
You didn't. Because this is good. I just knew you
Yes.
were. I was like,
I was in good. I ain't made my tequila yet. This one to get
You
started.
owe me tequila.
This one Memphis Joe and Jose come out.
Oh, good.
That's when Memphis Joe and Jose come out.
Memphis Joe and Jose.
Girl. Stop.
Be quiet.
My brother, thank you. I love you too, bro. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, no, you did really well. We do thank you for coming on. We're gonna have you back on again because I'm sure you're gonna be posting some stuff and just to have your opinion, you know, your feedback. So we definitely appreciate you and having you, and it's been great. But I know Jessica was asking if you had any like final out things you wanted to say to lead us out, like anything you want to say to the people, you want them to know what's what.
Be great. Be gracious. Be careful, most definitely. But just want to say thank you to everybody for your opinions, your listening, your lending ear.
Yes.
You can follow me on Joe Darby page. Working on my Smoking Joe page for my barbecue.
Okay.
Most definitely gonna turn it up this summer. I mean, if you got any questions, feel free to hit my inbox. I'm open. I might go start some stuff now when I get off the page now.
Oh Lord.
I'm sure I'm gonna share it to mine. Like, look, here you go.
Right.
Yeah. So it has been a pleasure. Thank you all for tuning in to us. Where you could have spent any of your time doing anything in this world, you all tuned in to watch us. And even if it's watch later, which a lot of our content is, again, we thank you for taking the time out to tune in to watch us. And hey, even then, if it's after the fact, drop your opinion, drop your feedback, bring it. So I'll let Jessica finish with the rest of the outro.
So we again thank y'all for joining us, and we will be back. Actually, we will give y'all a date.
Yeah, I'm looking at my calendar now. So we're gonna be coming to y'all. Let me tell y'all, it's gonna be pop-ups. So y'all make sure y'all are on. Next week, we're gonna just be popping up on y'all. We can't tell y'all exactly when next week because we'll be giving out too much. Y'all know we're very discreet. So we will be popping up on y'all next week sometime and the following week. So since we're doing pop-ups, and these gonna be good pop-ups, y'all gonna want to tune in to these pop-ups. I promise you. We actually gonna be together in the vicinity of each other. And it's going down. So with that said, that's gonna be next week, sometime in the following week. So normally we'll come on April the 2nd, but since we're gonna be doing all these pop-ups on y'all, dropping it, y'all gonna be having a ball, right? We're gonna skip the 2nd, and we're gonna come back to y'all on the 16th at our regular scheduled time. That'll be Tuesday, April 16th at 7:30 Central Standard Time. But y'all be ready for these pop-ups. I'm telling y'all don't want to miss.
No,
So
you
y'all
don't
have to do
miss
it.
it. Don't want to miss it. Well, y'all have a good night, and thank you all for joining us. Like Pika said, we'll be doing our pop-ups, and then we'll come back with our regular scheduled live on Facebook and YouTube on April the 16th. Y'all, it's 4 months into the new year. But, so y'all, I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all week, the rest of this month. Be productive and stay blessed, and y'all have a good night.
Yep. Good night. Good
Good
night,
night, ladies.
Glenn, and good night, everybody. Thank you
Good
again,
night.
Joe. It has been a pleasure having you. Thank you again for devoting your time. We really appreciate you. So thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, y'all.